Good day, everyone. Today's 10 interesting facts is on Travis Mayweather from Star Trek Enterprise. If you like our videos, consider subscribing to the channel. Now, let's get into it. Number 1. Travis Mayweather was born in 2126 aboard the cargo ship ECS Horizon, halfway through a cargo run from Dralax to the Vega colony. Having been raised on a cargo freighter, Mayweather was commonly known by those who had not spent their lives in space as a space boomer. Number 2. Having grown up on starships, Mayweather could nearly fly any make or model. During his childhood, he visited several planets and moons, including Trillius Prime, Dralax, and both Tinibian moons. One of his favorite places to relax was what he called the ship's sweet spot. As a child, Mayweather took great interest in the mystery surrounding the Terra Nova colony, and he promised his father to see this place someday. Number 3. During his youth aboard the Horizon, Mayweather locked himself in a cargo container, an embarrassing incident that did not live down for many years. On another occasion, he and Nora deactivated the grav plating aboard the Horizon and jumped on the bed, which led to them being grounded. In 2141, the Horizon encountered a group of Deltans. Mayweather, who was 15 at the time, described them as very attractive and very open. His father had Mayweather join him in hard workouts to keep his mind and body occupied. Number 4. During flight studies, Mayweather memorized a statement Chuck Yeager had said which inspired Mayweather to overcome fear of tense piloting situations. He never allowed himself to become afraid of such scenarios, but instead concentrated on the flying. With Mayweather having grown up on cargo ships, though, Malcolm Reed once suspected he must have felt like he had lead in his boots when he arrived on Earth due to the heavier gravity on the planet, especially as Mayweather's father had liked to keep the artificial gravity low. Prior to his assignment to Enterprise, Mayweather had only seen snow twice in his entire life. Number 5. Mayweather entered Starfleet as a recruit around 2149. During his training, he was inspired by the pictures of various Starfleet captains at the entrance to Starfleet Command. Mayweather joined the crew of the Enterprise as helmsman in April of 2151, and he befriended Malcolm Reed. Later, he was part of a landing party looking for Klang. Together with Malcolm Reed, Mayweather became one of the first 2 humans to walk on a comet. He and Reed became stranded and were saved by Vulcans who had a tractor beam technology. Number 6. During a rest stop on Risa, Mayweather was injured in a rock climbing accident at Galartha, where the cliff face changes pitch while you climb. He almost died when given medication by the planet's doctors. After being shuttled back to the Enterprise, Dr. Phlox cured him. In 2152, Mayweather's skills as a pilot came in handy when they had to transverse a deadly Romulan minefield in space. A mine had attached itself to the hull, and when Malcolm Reed tried to disarm it, a spike punched out of the mine and through Reed's leg, pinning him to the ship's hull. Mayweather had to pilot the ship through the minefield, but as gently as possible, while Archer attempted to free Reed. He also had to avoid a Romulan ship that was attacking Enterprise. Number 7. After the Starfleet vessel was damaged in the minefield, its crew took Enterprise to an automated repair station. Mayweather was found dead during the course of repairs. While conducting an autopsy on the course, Phlox discovered that the body was not actually Mayweather, but a duplicate. Searching the station, the crew found Mayweather suspended from a harness with electrodes in his brain. The station was using its synaptic pathways along with those of other humanoids as part of its program. The crew were able to free him and escape the station. Number 8. In the alternate timeline, where Captain Jonathan Archer was infected by interspatial parasites, Mayweather was killed in a Xindi attack on Enterprise in 2154. In a different timeline in which Enterprise traveled to 2037, Mayweather eventually married Mako Corporal J. Mackenzie. This version of Mayweather had died by 2154. Number 9. Travis Mayweather's grandfather held the record for most number of jobs at once aboard the Horizon, 5, including 2 bridge positions. Travis's mother, Rihanna, was the medic and chief engineer aboard the Horizon. She often acted as a referee between Travis and his brother Paul when the two got into an argument. Travis's father became captain of the Horizon when he was a year younger than Paul was in 2153. Travis was expected to carry on the freighter captain, and his father was not very happy with his son's decision to join Starfleet. The two ended up parting on bad terms. That, however, did not prevent the father from wholeheartedly recommending Mayweather for the helm position on Enterprise. Nonetheless, the two barely spoke with each other since Travis left in 2149. Another family member that Travis alienated by joining Starfleet was his brother Paul. He believed Travis had abandoned his family to serve with Starfleet, leaving despite the fact that their father was ill. Number 10. Besides piloting, Travis also had an interest in rock climbing and spelunking. His experience with these activities allowed him to be chosen by Captain Archer to assist Tucker and Reed in rescuing Denobulan geologists from the caverns between Xantoras. His assistance not only allowed the two officers to rescue the Denobulans, but his quick thinking also saved their lives, a bit at the cost of a broken leg. Mayweather was also known to play practical jokes from time to time. He also tricked Yoshi into attempting to communicate with strawberry gelatin by telling her it was a gelatinous life form. In contrast to some of the crew, Mayweather expressed curiosity about the possibility of going through a transporter for the first time, speculating about the reported feeling of being in 2 places at once when the subject was mid-transport. I do hope you like this video on Travis. He is a funny guy and a great addition to the crew of the Enterprise. What do you think of Travis Mayweather? Let me know in the comments. Remember to subscribe to the channel to get all our videos as they come out, and consider becoming a member on the channel. Take care and have a great day.